in the middle of rush hour, didn't it, on one of the main commuter lines going into the financial district?
That's right, and in fact, I was stuck on that particular line myself. I should point out that London Underground, in fact, only made a rather calm announcement saying that there was a passenger incident at Parsons Green tube station, underground station, which is obviously part of a very busy line going into the centre of London. Very, very understated, calm announcements on the underground. You would never imagine you would see quite so many police officers, ambulances and first responders here, considering the nature of the announcement that was made to commuters on that line. For the moment, it seems as though the police are sending more people. There's more first responders who are arriving on the scene. They're widening the security cordon. It seems to be a very calm environment at the moment, but lots more police officers arriving on the scene, including some armed police officers I can see as well, and members of the fire brigade, Max.
I'm standing about a 5-minute walk away from the tube station in question. As you can see behind me, Max, authorities really are taking no chances. They're actively clearing the streets surrounding the tube station. They've set up a security cordon here. You can see the tape saying a police inner cordon, do not cross. Very heavy police presence that way. You can see a police van driving by there, a number of police vans parked out front as well. Metropolitan Police are saying that at 8:20 this morning there was a security incident at the Parsons Green tube station. Eyewitnesses to local media saying that some sort of small explosion took place. One eyewitness saying that it occurred as the train stopped, the doors opened. He said that he actually had suffered some injuries. He said as many as 20 people were injured in what he described as a small explosion on that train. Authorities, though, are not confirming an explosion took place. They're saying that this is a security incident. There is a very heavy response as a result from all 3 emergency services. You see the police response behind me, but also the fire department as well as the ambulance services responding as well. A London ambulance service putting out a statement detailing their response, saying that the first medic arrived within 5 minutes of the call to authorities, that they have multiple resources on the scene, including single responders in cars, ambulance crews, incident response officers, as well as hazardous area response team. According to the London ambulance service, though, their initial priority is assessing the injured. And again, we have that eyewitness account that as many as 20 people could have been injured in this security incident this morning.
So you're walking down the tracks, but you weren't told why.
No, we were told that there was some kind of explosion, but it would be difficult to say what it was at, the present time. So they just kind of, they just said there's no need to panic, but we're going to have to evacuate you in small groups. And it was very, very quick. There was a very strong police presence, and everyone felt entirely safe and was in good humour and was laughing about the situation, even though it's probably not a humorous situation in itself. So I
understand from British security that there was a timer found on this device. Their sense is, and they caution that this is still very much the preliminary stages of this investigation, that the intent was to cause much, much more damage than thankfully was actually achieved. We've all seen the pictures. This does look like a particularly crude improvisation, but as they piece together the different aspects of this investigation, they're having to deal with the reality that the intent, at least, was to cause much broader chaos and much broader, even potentially fatalities, than we have luckily seen.
Donald Trump has intervened to say that this was carried out by people who Scotland Yard had in its sights. Does he know something we don't?
In the terror attack? No, it's a terrible thing. It's going and going. And we have to be very smart. We have to be very, very tough. Which perhaps we're not nearly tough enough. But that is just an absolutely terrible thing. In fact, I'm going to call the Prime Minister right now.
I never think it's helpful for anybody to speculate on what is an ongoing investigation. As I've just said,
it was more frightening because of the stampede of people, for me, myself, because I had fears of actually being crushed underfoot. And I remember thinking, get up, get up, get up, because I was stumbling over other people who had fallen. And I just thought, if I get on the floor, I probably can't get back up again. So yes, it was very frightening from that aspect.
And then you exited the
So then eventually we were evacuated. We couldn't move for some minutes, and then we were evacuated. We were told to get out. I was practically one of the last actually to move out of the station because I was helping my friend with a knee injury.
And the trains have all been halted, which is, I'm assuming what you were seeing there is passengers off the halted trains being escorted off those trains. And as you can see, they're being forced to walk down the tracks.
So this is still light, by the way.
Oh, is that bag's on fire?
Yeah.
I'll
look for you glasses.
Right, guys, let's get away and let's move right down the end of the platform. Let's get away.